Well, today I'm in beautiful Brisbane to have a bit of a look about what some of the innovations have been over the last 10 years or so with robotic pool cleaners. Because when you think about it, each year they get a little bit fancier, then the next generation comes online, and then they upgrade again and again and again. But what really has changed in this world? Well, coming online over the next year is a big surge in robot pool cleaners that are completely cordless. And we've got our hands on one that is just about to hit the market, which they tell me is going to completely change the game. Hey Lewton, how you going, mate?
Hey Walt.
Lovely to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, mate.
Beautiful sunny day here in Brisbane.
Yeah, it's not too terrible for winter, is it?
So you are from Maytronics. Now Maytronics, obviously famous all around the world for being the leaders in this robot field, the innovation field for swimming pools. You've finally done it. You've created a cordless robot pool cleaner. But is it any good? How's this battery life? I need to hear everything. Give me the lowdown.
Yeah, so Maytronics has been making robots for 40 years. We've been doing cordless for about 10 years. And this is our next generation. So you are able to clean for about 4.5 hours on this.
So a 4.5 hour ride, that's pretty good, really.
Yeah, absolutely. So able to handle any sort of pool that we see here at the Fiberglass Pool Company today.
The robots with the cables, they are fantastic, okay? I mean, we all know that the Maytronics, the M600 and 700, like primo machines, to have something now that you can just drop in the pool without having to run the power to it is a bit of a game changer, I think, for pool owners. They're not designed for an Olympic-sized swimming pool, are they?
No.
Talk to me about the dimensions that they're going to work the best at.
So sort of any pool around the size that we have here today, we'll be able to go up to about 15 meters. And that 4.5 hour runtime should see any one of these pools pretty comfortably. Yeah,
because it takes about an hour and a half normally, doesn't it? An hour to do a pool of this size. And we brought it here today to Commercial Pool Centre because there are lots of different pools. I want to really put it through its paces and see how that battery life lasts and see what debris it can actually gather as well.
That's
there's something which is a bit of a game changer for me, and that's that you can leave this in the water when you go away on holiday.
Yeah, it's a really good feature that the machine has, so we can clean multiple cycles during the week. So if you're away or maybe a bit too lazy to take it out of the pool, I think it happens to everybody. It's one of those things where you can leave it in the pool and it'll clean every other day for a 40-minute cycle. So come the end of the week, you grab it out and then empty out the basket.
The way robot pool cleaners work is they don't send any debris down into your pool filtration system, do they? They capture it all inside. How does that work?
Yeah, perfect. I'll show you here. So everything is captured through the bottom of the machine, and then it goes into this little basket. Our basket's a dual filtration.
Yeah.
So you'll see it has multi-layer filtration. So you've got a fine layer and then an ultra fine.
Yeah,
so all of that debris is collected inside the machine and then sits there. At the end of the cycle, you go take that out, and it's very easy just to go over in your garden, you give it a hose off, click it back in, and chuck it back in the machine, and put it on charge, and it's ready to go.
Is there a capability to manage it with an app and set schedules and things?
Yeah, definitely. So the machine does run off the app as well. You have the option of doing that when it's out of the water. Otherwise, you can just toggle through the button control that you have on the back of the machine, and that's pretty straightforward.
One thing which a lot of pool owners do despair over is when it's finished its cycle. In the old days, you used to have to get the cord and pull it out to the surface to retrieve it to then stack it again. Yep. This doesn't have a cord, so am I going for a swim to go and get it?
You can if you like, but you can use the clicker. So what this does is that there's a microphone that's in the back of the machine. You put this below the water level, you click it a few times, it wakes the robot up, and it'll climb up the wall, and you just retrieve it out.
It's funny, really, all the magnificent technology that's in these machines, and it relies on that to bring it back to the surface.
It's sometimes good to keep it back to basics.
Yeah, back to basics, exactly. I mean, it's a pretty cute little addition to the family, right? They've got a bit of spunk about them. Look, I think really, if this can do an entire swimming pool display centre, it can certainly handle the family swimming pool. So again, we're talking about that 4.5 hours of operation time just off the one charge, which I think is actually pretty good. And doing away with the cords and it being completely cordless is definitely a game changer in my eyes. If you would like to see the range of Maytronics, they're one of the best companies in the world for this sort of stuff. It's all on their website. If you head over to maytronics.com.au, you'll find all the details there.